everyone. Greetings from Harare. My name is Blessing Utama and I'm the Executive Director for FOST based in Zimbabwe. Um, Sexual violence affects boys too. I think this is something that we need to accept, and there is more that we can do to prevent and protect boys from sexual violence, both looking at their access online and even when they interact offline. Boys affected by sexual violence need better support and services to help them recover. A few years back, practitioners from different countries coming from different organizations who are members of a global alliance called Family for Every Child came together, and they were sharing experiences, and they were coming from a working group that was looking at prevention of sexual violence against children in general. And one thing that they realized when they were doing all their discussions was that each time when they were talking about prevention of sexual violence, what came to the mind of most practitioners was the girl child. But they then realized later, as they were sharing and discussing their experiences, that boys too experience sexual violence. From these discussions, because we needed evidence to support the anecdotal information that was being shared at this meeting, we decided and agreed that we wanted to conduct research in our countries so that we could back up the claims that were coming from the different countries that boys too experience sexual violence. So from that meeting, researches were on sexual violence against boys were conducted in Asia, Latin America, and Africa. And here in Southern Africa, FOST in Zimbabwe participated, representing Zimbabwe, participated in this research, with South Africa being the second country in the Southern African region. And one of the things that came out from the research was the confirmation that sexual violence is prevalent in boys, and also that there were gaps that were there around the capacity of people, the service providers who provide services to boys. They didn't have experience on how they can support boys who have been sexually affected. Number two, we also realized that there were also gaps in terms of our legal frameworks. And number three, we also realized that because of the social norms and issues around masculinity, there was a lot of underreporting around cases of children, particularly boys who were experiencing sexual violence. So from these findings, we then had recommendations, and the first recommendation was that it's important that we create a lot of awareness, within the communities, so that they understand that sexual violence against boys is prevalent, and that they understand that we also have social norms where we've got cultures, that prevent boys from reporting whenever they have been sexually violated. So this led to a creation of a movement called the Blue Umbrella Day. Basically, the Blue Umbrella Day is a day that was then agreed and set and is supposed to be commemorated each year on the 16th of April. And basically, it will be helping, to create awareness around all the countries in the globe, to confirm that boys do experience sexual violence, and that they need to be supported. They need adult support for them, particularly for those that would have experienced the sexual violence. As Zimbabwe, this is our third time participating in this bad campaign, which we joined in 2022. The first campaign was done in Vindura, and it was followed by Shamva. And this year in 2024, we will be moving to Manicaland, and we will be in Mutare district. Congratulations, Mutare district, for being selected to host such an important occasion. This is a national event, it's a global event, but when we do it in Zimbabwe, it's actually celebrated as a national event. So congratulations to you, Mutare. So we have joined hands with all the stakeholders, the government departments that are in Mutare, together with other NGOs that are in Mutare. On the 16th of May, we are going to be in Odzi, and we are going to be commemorating this day. And our key messages for this day are going to be: one, sexual violence affects boys too. It's important that we know that sexual violence is prevalent and it affects boys too. Then number two, we need to appreciate that there is more that we can do to prevent and protect boys from sexual violence, both online and offline. And lastly, boys affected by sexual violence need better support and services to help them recover. So I'm looking forward to see you all in Odzi on the 16th of May, although remember, it's supposed to, this day is supposed to be celebrated on the 16th of April, and as a country this year we decided to celebrate it on the 16th of May because there were other events that took place around this time. So hoping to see you in Odzi on the 16th of May. Let me say to you, all roads lead to Odzi. See you on the 16th of May. Thank you.